Hi, a very warm welcome to Dust Shelf Collectibles. Today, another build video. This is the brewery P0288 by Metcalfe. This was actually a Christmas present for my brother, so thank you very much. So the build videos, my build videos, get a mixed response. Please just skip to the bits you want to see, and yeah, I'm just going to film it all, try and speed it up so it's not too long a video, and then obviously you'll watch the sections that interest you, and yeah, hopefully at the end we'll have a decent model to look at. Anyway, let's take this over to the bench and let's get building. Okay, this is the Metcalfe Brewery. This one's in grey brick. They also do it in a red brick finish. I think this is fairly new. I think, yeah, it does say it's got copyright 2023, so I think the grey brick is a fairly new release. But anyway, let's have a look and see what we've got inside. We can get into the box. Let's just slice across the top here. Okay, got some quite nice instructions there, nicely laid out. There's the cardboard formers, sheet of windows, looks like bits of is that a chimney? I'm not sure, maybe not. No, it's a water tank. That's your sheet C there. And then we've got window frames on here, very nice sheet B. And the walls. Now you will have seen, or you may have seen, I did the Hotel Wednesday, which was a new release from Metcalfe a little while back, and I felt that some of the materials in it were a little bit, the card was a little bit thinner in places. Now this one doesn't appear to be too bad. It looks, feels like the normal quality that you'd expect. But I mean, as always, you look at these kits, I mean, the printing on them is superb, isn't it? And they do go together beautifully. So anyway, let's crack on. So just as a starting point, I mean, it does say at the front here about using different glues here, Yoo-hoo and spreadable glue. I'm going to do the kit with super glue. I do all the kits with super glue. The main reason is because I'm filming, I need it, you know, it has to be done in a speedy process. So I use this industrial grade super glue. You can get this from, I think it's Toolstation or Screwfix, something like that. And there's an activator. So you can use this as a normal super glue, leave it to set, so you can move it around a little bit. Or you can use it, you put this on, the moment you touch it with this, it does go off straight away. The only thing I'd say with this is keep it away from the glazing, because it will frost the plastic on the glass. So anyway, number one, the windows. Lots of windows in this. So let me cut all of these out, and we can make a start on it. I need something to cut onto, so let me just find a cutting pad. Right, let me just slide this under the instructions, and then I can cut straight down onto the cutting pad. Okay, right, let's get these out now. As always with the Metcalfe kit, where it says cut, if I just make sure this is in shot, this is the line that you want to cut through here. And then they should all just drop straight out. There we go. I'm going to do all the windows in one go because there's an awful lot of them. Right, let me just grab my sheet of glazing. Where's that gone? There it is. Okay, right, what have we got here? Now, over the years, I've tried many different methods, and this method for doing the glazing seems to work for me. I'm not recommending it, because I'm sure a lot of you will already have your own methods for doing the different parts of the glazing, but as I say, I've always found this quite successful. So I'll just chop these out. Right, so if we take one of these, and all I do is I put super glue on the back of the card, like so. The super glue would come out the tube. Right, so all I do is I put super glue on the back of the card, like this. Just spread it around a little bit, make sure it's covered. And then I wipe off the excess. And then I gently lay it down over the glazing, like so. Push it down and leave it over there to set. Now the only thing with that is when you go to do the next one, there will be some little glue residue, so do it somewhere else away from that area. Otherwise you end up with little spots of glue. I've done that so many times. It's so easy to do. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and do all these windows, lots of windows in this kit. Right, next step is to push out the whole building. So again, looking where it says cut, so we've got one at the top here. Do that again. Okay, that's done. One here. Okay, that's done. That's done. here. Okay, that's good. On diagonal here. And the tabs along the bottom. Just come onto the frame a little bit more. Okay, put that to one side. Right, let's pop out all these windows. Very satisfying. I am a huge fan of these Metcalfe kits. They go together so well, and you know, they really are good value for money. As I say, the previous one I did, the Hotel Wednesday, I just felt it was slightly thinner card and not quite as polished. I think that's the best way to put it. Right, that's all the windows out. Just move those to one side. Just making sure there's nothing sticky on before I put this face down. Right, now we put all of the windows in, basically. First of all, I'm just going to glue back these tabs, like so. And use exactly the same method as I did with the putting together the window frames. So I'll put that down on the board, and then going to mark glue around on here, like so. Wipe off any excess, and bring this over so that I can line them up nicely, like so. So now I've got to repeat that quite a few times. Well, there you go. That's a lot of windows. Right, put that over there to dry for a moment, and let's have a look at the doors. Large door, small door. Same thing, I think. So we just cut through. Right, large door. I'm going to keep my doors closed on here, but you can, obviously you can have them open if you wish. So same technique, put some glue on the back of the surround, wipe off the excess, and then line up. That's that one done. Small door. Right, let's pop the doors in. So small door goes here. And the large door. Right, I have made a mistake there actually. The formers needed to go underneath the door, so I'll have to modify those. So I jumped on a step. I've actually glued the doors in. What I should have done is put the floor in and then put the doors in. But that's not a problem, that could be easily rectified. Right, formers. So former number 1, which is this one here. There we go, a little modification. I'll just do the same on the other side. Okay, so let's glue this in. Still needs a little bit more taken off of that. Use the scissors if I can find it. It's covered in glue now. again. There we go, no harm done. Little modification needed. Nothing too serious. Right, now we need all the G4s. So should be three of these. Let's cut these out. Right, just a little bit of glue down the edge of these. I'll just turn this round so you can see. So I'm just going to slide these in between the windows like this. They should slide all the way down like that. Perfect. Right, let's do the other ones. And G4, which will be this one with a cutaway section. Try and do this one a little bit neater. Right, now we're ready to close up the building. So, one last check of all the windows. Just make sure nothing's loose. Oh, all good. So we just bring this together. So let's put a tiny bit of glue on these. And I'm just going to run along this edge. Right, and let's bring it down. See how it goes together. need a bit more glue on. It's not liking that. Right, I'm actually going to use the spray on this, but be quite careful not to get it on the glazing. Not bad at all. Doesn't really show at all. Now, it does say you can use a corner strip to cover up any imperfections, but I don't think I really need to do that. It's gone together quite nicely. Just going to put a little bit of glue down the bottom here though. Just as they're coming apart. Yeah, pleased with that. Okay, where do we go now? So, it says cover any imperfections with a corner strip. I'm not going to do that, so we move on to the roof. So, we close this tab round, like so, and this round to here, and glue those together. Right, G6 is next. I'm guessing will be this triangle. Drops in there like so. Just put a bit of glue on there. So, top roof support, we need this first. So it says to fix these two together with a small piece of waste card. So that's this bit here. Okay, well, that can be done. Half on there, half on there. Hoping you can still see that. So that just brings these two walls together. I just glued my fingers to it. There you go. And then this is the roof support. It just goes in underneath. So you use the folded back tab as the locator, I'm guessing. Yeah. Cool, it's a bit fiddly. Like so. Yeah, so that's just glued in there. I'm just going to glue this butt joint together down this corner. There's a little bit showing. Right, roofing parts. So we've got the big roof and we've got the small roof. glue on the roof. Okay, and just drop that one. Need the glue right to the edge on this one though. Right, I just read on there that actually the corner strips, I thought they were like a save all, but they are actually part of the capping stone, so I've got to put those on. So I'll do that in a second. Just trim this. Right, let me just go back and let's look at this cornerstone. So CS1. This one. Just going to cut through all of these. I don't know if I'm on camera actually. Let me bring this into shot. So let's cut through all of these. CS1 is this one here. A small cut to be made at the top. Right, and this one goes on this corner. Just do a dry fit. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it does finish the building off nicely. Okay, let's do the other ones. So, what have we got here? CS2. CS4. CS3. Right, that's the cornerstones on. That really does finish the model off. Yeah, I thought they were just worried about the, you know, the butt joints being visible, but no, that really makes it quite nice. Thought I felt a loose window then. No. Okay, right, what's next? Making the water tank. So from the grey card, it says cut out 1, 2 and 3. That'll be these. Move this one out of the way. Water tank base, which will be this one here. 2 tabs on it. Right, it says here, cut these 2 tabs off because it's a silly idea and didn't work. Yeah, genuinely says that in the instructions. Cut off the 2 tabs and throw them away because it's a silly idea, didn't work. Okay, let's get rid of those. Now take the first grey base marked with a 1, turn it over and fix this onto it, making sure that the centre lines up. I can do that. And then on the other side, put 1, 2 and 3 over the top of each other. I can do that. Right, take water tank sides, which is this one. So this goes around to the top, like so. Okay, that looks about right. Yeah, that'll be okay. So I'm just going to run a little bit of glue just around the top of here. Try not to get any down the side. I've done it. It's a bit I didn't want to do. The best way to do this is actually to have colour it properly. I've spilt the glue on the edge, so let's get it all the same colour and then it won't show. Right, now with this is going to be a little bit troublesome, I think. Wasn't too bad. Okay. Right, I'm just going to put a little bit of card across the joint in the water tank. Just hold those 2 sides together. Like that. Right, water tank roof spacer and the water tank roof. did cut that slightly wrong, that's a shame. The knife just slipped and it went off the side of it. But not the end of the world, these things happen. Put that on there. Okay, I'll just go around. And that goes on there. Top of the water tank done. Okay, and then we bring the building back in, and this should just drop on top. Perfect. Okay, a little bit of glue on here. There we go. Now, rather frustratingly, for the last 10 minutes, I've been talking away to myself, not realising that the camera battery had gone dead. So I'm going to have to catch you up. So, using the instructions here. So, cut out the roof vents. We cut out the roof vent ends. We cut out the roof vent. And then we cut out some grey extracts. And then built up layer by layer. So, grey vent spacer, then a coloured piece of card, then a spacer, then a coloured piece of card, and you can see how they've built up in layers here. And then finally glued the two ends on and popped the roof on. So there you go, you're caught up. You didn't miss much. Right, ridge tiles. Right, so bring this back into shot. So they go onto here. Tiny bit of glue on here. Okay. And the other two sheets, let's slide these out. I'll cut this bit. And them onto there. Right, that's the ridge tiles on. Where are we going now? Canopy. Okay, so we need the canopy frame. Okay. Right, before I fold back any of the tabs, I'm going to put the roof in. glass in even. Right, done that wrong. With the canopy roof first. There it is. It didn't feel right as I was doing it, so I'll just move that over there. Right, let's do that again, but do it on this piece. Right, back to this. So we fold back this grey tab like that and glue. We fold back this tab and we glue. Okay, and then we need to glue this into here. Okay, my finger's stuck. Right. Right, so this now goes on here by the look of it. And this should, okay. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, and now the platform. So, what do we need for this? former from the debris sheet. There is that one. Out the wrong way. Right, the barge boards. Right. Onto the home straight, the lift. Said lift, it's the hoist. Right, that's that part. You need the windows. Store those somewhere. Right, let's do the windows quickly. I always find the smaller windows a little bit more difficult because you can't get the purchase on them to get them square. So these haven't come up too bad. Shouldn't speak too soon. Let's do this last one. Yeah, no, they're fine. Okay, so looking at this, we bend the 2 tabs back and glue, so I can do that while I'm waiting for the windows to dry. There's 1, there's 2, give me a little spray. Same thing with the windows. Right, then we need these green tabs. These just go under each of the windows, so I'll just put a little bit of glue under each of the windows. Okay, let's just dry fit that. Okay, that'll go about there. That's good. Let's put some glue on here. Okay, the roof. Right, ridge tiles. Now, I did see some somewhere. Where are they gone? I did have some left over. Let me just have a look. There they are. Okay, on to the finishing touches. I've got some corner pieces that I haven't done. I don't know where I missed those, but they must have been somewhere in the instructions. I just didn't see them. So we'll just cut these out. Right, and finally the name. What have we got to choose from? Let's have a look. We can go with Canopy Brewery, Joshua Fothergill and Sons, or the Old Brew House. I'm going to go with the Old Brew House. Well, there you go. What an enjoyable build. I really enjoyed doing that one. That's a fantastic little kit. So let's take this over to the layout and wrap up this video. Well, as I said, I rather enjoyed this one. Lots of windows, a little bit repetitive, but it's gone together beautifully, and beautiful, beautiful finish on it. I do like the grey brick. It really does set the building off. I'm just going to turn it round just to show you the other sides. So we've obviously got the back side of the building here with the water tower on top. You see the louvered vents here. And around this side again, more windows, and you'll note some of the windows are different. And then round with the, I think I called it a lift or hoist here, the canopy. A really nice finish, and it's going to look good on, well, look good on any railway. I've got some ideas on what I'm going to do with this. I've got a little project that's going to be starting soon to change some of the layout around, and I'll introduce this onto there. Again, a really big thanks to my brother and his family for getting this for me for Christmas. And with that, if you enjoyed the video, if it's been of any use to you, please do give it a thumbs up, and do have a look on the channel. I've done many Metcalfe kits and other kits, J&S, etc. on there, and you can have a look through the builds on those. And yeah, there's a lot on railways on there and all kinds of subjects. So if you can subscribe, you'd be doing me a massive favour. And with that, we'll leave this one there. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.